Hello Playground, it's me, Shanila. I thought I'd come out here and share with you the energy reading of 2021. Going into this new year, it's really good to kind of keep an energy in mind of what to expect, how to tune into that energy, how to use that energy for the things that you're working on and the things that you care about for the collective, and how to actually understand the energetics of what this year brings, all right? So firstly, December 31st and January 1st aren't important dates. They don't actually signify anything astrologically. They're kind of arbitrary dates on a Western calendar. That's why you'll see a lot of ancient cultures and also modern cultures using things like solstices, equinoxes, lunar calendars that are better markings of new energetic years because they align with the astrology of our time. So just keeping that in mind as we're having this conversation is that when you're coming into this new year, 2021, it's not necessarily that you're coming into a new year, it's that you're coming into a new energy. And this past year's energy, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, 2020 is all about revealing. It's the 2020 vision. We were just like 2020, year of the vision, clarifying the vision, and we got exactly what we wanted, exactly what we manifested, and exactly what we needed as a collective. It awakened the injustices, the inequalities, a lot of things that aren't working in our systems and our government and in our society that hasn't been working, right? We got privy to that. Our eyes opened up. We are awakening to the ways that we want to show up, the ways that we want to be, the projects that we want to take on, and the ways that we want to cultivate the future of our society, right? Of our collective. That's what 2020 was about. Granted its challenges, granted its hardships, granted all the ways that it sucked, like all the ways it didn't, do the thing that you thought it was going to do. In another way, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. 2020's energy, the 2020's vibration, and the energetics of that year was really about clarity, that giving you that vision of what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? And how are you going to translate that energy for the future? How are you going to actually use this information? So that's exactly what 2021 is all about, is to put into the things that you got clarity around into action for this year. When you're going through this next energy season, in this next new cycle, it's all about actually putting things into action, being the things and embodying the things that you got that clarity about. So if, for example, you got clarity around friends or family or jobs or situations or ideas or culture, society, name one, right? We got so many different things that we got clarity about. So if you think about the things that you receive clarity about, how are you going to actually use that? How are you going to actually put that information into action? So 2021 isn't about, just like putting it on 10 and going. You still have to integrate this information of 2020 into your body, into your mind, into your energetics, and actually be really intentional and mindful about how and why you're putting things into action 100%. But just the fact that you are in the momentum of putting it into action is what's going to be important for you in 2021. 2021, you're going to see a lot of people rising up. And this isn't necessarily like rising up and being loud and being like, this is what we need, making demands. But you're going to see a less tolerance for some crap. Like you're going to see the tolerance level go down and go down and go down because people have had enough, right? And this is part of this 2020 vibration too. This is where we learn like, wow, this is what we're participating in. This is what we're part of. This is how the system works. This is part, this is the matrix system. We've gotten a little bit more information about that. So now that you have that information and you're putting it into practice, you're going to put it into play. You're going to create new systems. You're going to be part of a new leadership. You're going to be part of new thought processes, and that's going to be challenging. So coming into your leadership, coming into, making choices that aren't based in the old systems, the old stuff that you were doing out in 2020 and the things that you were okay with, the things that maybe you didn't even know you were participating in. As you're coming into this new vibration of 2021, you're going to be putting yourself into your own leadership, taking charge of your own life, taking charge of your energy, taking taking charge of your mind, taking charge of your vibration. And understand, I'm not saying taking control, not controlling, but taking charge and ownership of it. Okay, not controlling it, but like making it drive somewhere that it doesn't necessarily want to go, or doesn't necessarily, you know, you're forcing things in. That's the control. We're not going to be in that vibration of control. We're going to be in the vibration of taking charge of our energy. So really listening into our body, like, yo, why do I participate in places that I don't actually care about? Why do I show up in ways that I don't actually like to? How do I feel when I participate in this? And you're gonna ask yourself these hard questions, which I know you already have in 2020. Part of that already started, and maybe you're exhausted from asking all these questions. I get it, I hear you, I feel you, all of that, but it's gonna continue into the 2021 cycle as you're stepping into this energy, right? Shoulders back, chest out, just feeling into yourself, because your energy is going to be stronger, more potent, and more in alignment to your soul purpose than it's ever been. And this is going to require you to show up even when you're afraid. It's going to be requiring you to say things that feel like, oh, should I say? It's going to require you to leave some relationships, some friendships, some groups that don't really vibrate with you anymore, that aren't really in alignment with you anymore. And you're also going to be showing up as a new version of you. This isn't to scare you, you know, like everything's about to change, but everything is about to change, okay? So you might have noticed this showing up for you already in little ways, right? You're maybe not interested to partake in certain things anymore. Things over here don't interest you anymore. Some people that you used to hang out with aren't really in the vibration of what you're creating for yourself in this next level, right? All of that stuff is going to elevate, and some of that feels scary. Some of that feels like, oh, I want to hold on to it because this is comfortable and this is what I know and this is the things that I want to, you know, we want to hold on to the things that we know. That's going to show up. But part of this new energy in 2021 is really about allowing yourself, again, not controlling yourself into it, but allowing yourself to be in charge of that energy. So if you're intuitively, energetically, in your mind, in your body, physically, spiritually feeling that you need to have a couple of breakups with certain thoughts, certain feelings, certain behaviors, certain information, certain ways of existing, then that's going to be your challenge going in, right? You're going to have those breakups. You're going to have those conversations. You're going to be having to take a better look and a closer look at what your personal energetics are doing in terms of how you participate in the whole collective, because all of us are individually responsible for what our collective is. Not one person did everything, not one person, you know, changed everything, not one person. It's every little individual person who made a conscious decision to be in charge of their energy, to show and share and expand and amplify power, amplify energy for the vibration that we want to create together. So as you're tuning in to this new energetic cycle, and keeping in mind what I said in the beginning, right? You can always check in with your energy, not just through the new year, not just, you know, when it's like a birthday, or when, you know, you go to a class and like this is when you have to journal. You can always check in with your energy. It's nice to have markers on your calendar so you can do an energy check on new moons, full moons, equinoxes. Maintain your own schedule and maintain your own flow around how you do a check-in with yourself, because as we're coming into this next year, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be energetically heavy, because anytime we elevate, anytime we change, it's like running a spiritual marathon. And just like a regular marathon, you're tired after it, okay? You gotta rest, you gotta integrate, you got to relax, you have to let what you're doing actually feel into your body and allow it to adjust, allow it to settle, so that you could come back stronger, better, and in more alignment in the next cycle, all right? So as you're going into this new version, this new round, check in, do some reflection around what values you want to bring with you into the next year. What type of things are important for you to carry into the next year? Why and how are two different things. Why do you care about the things that you care about? Why do you show up in the places you show up in? why do you do the things that you do? All right, really get clear on your values, because it's going to help you not only get in alignment to the energy that 2021 is bringing you, but also get in alignment to the projects that are in line with you, the businesses that you start, the groups of people that you attract, everything that you're going to be doing is going to be aligned to your values, rather than this arbitrary set of goals that you might set for yourself. All right, so until next time, I'll catch you soon. Bye.